In recent years, the Belgian government has taken steps to reduce the environmental impact of its park of company cars. The way they're doing this is through tax incentives. Starting in 2026, all new cars will have to be zero emission in order to be deductible. So choosing your next car is not a decision to be taken lightly, and it's best to make the transition quickly to electric vehicles in order to take advantage of all the tax incentives. Currently, company cars are deducted according to this formula. The general rule is the less CO2 is emitted by the vehicle, the more its cost can be deducted. When it comes to electric cars, they may be more expensive as a purchase price, but their total cost of ownership, over 5 years for example, is generally lower than a thermal car. So you might be getting a better deal. Not to mention that it's a great choice for the breathability of the air in your city. This year, starting July 1st, new thermal cars will progressively see their deductibility lower each year. And for any thermal car sold after the year 2026, they will be 0% deductible. Electronic vehicles, on the other hand, will remain 100% deductible until 2026. Then, even electronic vehicles will progressively see their deductibility lower each year after that. What about charging stations? It may actually be the best time to install a charging station in your home. Any charging station that you install this year for your private use will benefit from a 30% tax deduction. And if you're installing a charging station for your professional activity, it can be deducted up to 150%. But careful, this only applies if your charging station is open to the public. How do you deal with the energy costs of charging your electronic vehicle? We recommend getting a card from an energy provider, such as Q8 or Luminous. They will accumulate your energy use and email you an invoice once or twice a month. This simplifies your accounting quite a lot. So when it comes to a car, what costs can you deduct? First of all, it's important to note that you can deduct costs for a car only to the proportion that you use it professionally. If you decide to lease the car, you can deduct the monthly rent as part of your costs. You can of course deduct the fuel and electricity used for your car, as long as it's for a professional use. If you decide to buy the car and pay in installments, you can also deduct the interest rate. And you can also deduct 50% of all the VAT that you've paid on your car for professional reasons. In conclusion, if you're in the market for a new car, consider the benefits of an electric vehicle that may sometimes seem more expensive at purchase, but that total cost of ownership and tax incentives make for an actually much better deal in the long term. Of course, also consider the positive impact that you have on the environment by making this choice. Lastly, if it's an available option to you, remember that a bicycle, even an electric bicycle, is a 100% deductible expense as well. That's good for your health and good for your city. Thanks for watching and see you soon.